St. Anne's Spa. What a great ride. My own limo.
Is it a castle? Well, no. But when it was first built in 1858, the locals did refer to this as the Castle of Grafton. Is it a convent? No. But maybe the stone walls of the buildings and the gates did lend themselves to the appearance of being a convent. Maybe that's why people thought it was at one time. Is it a place of rest and relaxation and healing? Absolutely. It's St. Anne's Country Inn and Spa in southern Ontario, Canada. 1 hour outside of Toronto is 560 acres of rolling hills, and it all belongs to St. Anne's Country Inn and Spa. It's an easy train ride from the city, but book early. Weekends tend to go fast. The history of this place is amazing. It reads like a novel. Okay. Robert Lee Blaffer married Sarah Campbell. And in 1939, when they would normally vacation in Europe, they couldn't go because of the war. So they came to Canada instead. They came to Grafton, this area of Ontario, and Sarah fell in love with this property. She purchased it, and because she had studied at Sainte-Anne-de-Beaupré in Quebec, she decided to call this place St. Anne's in honor of the patron saint of Canada. And then the story thickens. But I haven't gotten there yet. I was speaking with members of the Corcoran family, and this is what I've learned. In 1981, they purchased this property from the Blaffers. This building had been neglected for 15 years. It took 2 years of intensive labor, rewiring, remodeling, replumbing, ceilings caving in, you name it, and they finally brought the building back to life. They opened their doors as a bed and breakfast. A number of years later, a guest said, "I have a very strong feeling that this place will become a place of healing." Less than 7 years later, they opened their doors as St. Anne's Country Inn and Spa. An interesting side note to all of this is that the original owner, Sarah Blaffer, believed very deeply in the protection and healing power of saints. Every treatment room at the inn has its own unique style. Some incorporate the old stone structure of the home, but all of them are modern and inviting. Between treatments, you could find the time to have your posture analyzed.
Overall, you've got fairly good posture. There's just a few areas where I would focus on some stretching and focus on some strengthening.
Shh! Relaxation therapy. It's available every day and is a must for all stressed out, worked out, played out men and women looking for a little relief.
It will relax every muscle, every nerve, every cell of your body.
When this property was first built in 1858, the owners, the Masseys, chose to call it Sunnyside because it sits on a plateau overlooking the rolling hills of southern Ontario and Lake Ontario beyond. In the late 30s, when Sarah Blaffer purchased this property, she had these garden walls built. She put this plaque into the walls which reads, "So lucet omnibus, the sun shines for everyone." Okay! These are the plunge pools. They're two different temperatures, obviously. This is 104 degrees Fahrenheit, and the one over there is 64 degrees Fahrenheit. The idea is that you get into the varying degrees of temperature. You get into the hot one first to heat up your body, and then get in the cool one to cool down. And it's very good for your vascular system and to help your body flush itself of toxins. So, here we go. Oh, okay. Wow. This is fantastic. You never know you're outside. Well, one nice and toasty. Now for the cold one. Oh my goodness, yeah, that's cold. That's definitely cold. Okay, alrighty. Yeah. The temperature is 64 degrees Fahrenheit. Okay, that's enough flushing. Oh, I don't think I'm full of that many toxins. I definitely think I should get back in the hot one again. Actually, that was quite invigorating. For all my whining and screaming, it was actually really nice. But I think I'll stay here for a while.
I'd like to know who thought this up. Did somebody just walk around and see like a big pool of mud and say, that looks like a great idea. I am getting in that. I'm ready for my paraffin wax.
So we're going to start off just on your décolleté. I'm just going to apply our cream cleanser. It has lavender and rose and chamomile in it. Just going to have to remove any dirt and impurities from your skin's surface and prepare the skin to receive the paraffin and all the vital nutrients.
You called this a what? This part of your
décolleté.
Décolleté.
Décolleté, yeah.
Why did they call it that?
That is just a French word for your upper chest. And I'm just going to rinse with some nice warm water sponges.
Lavender, roses,
Chamomile.
chamomile. Ah.
The first thing that we're going to brush on is a mixture of our intensive hydrating mask and a little bit of our beautifying formula, which has vitamins E, A, and C in it, as well as a few notes of peppermint just to make it mildly energizing to the skin as well.
Oh, nice.
So starting on your forehead, I'm going to brush the solution on. It's going to be a little bit cool. And the next thing I'm going to put over your eyes is a solution made of licorice root and peppermint, and it really helps to take any swelling and puffiness out of the eyes and to actually help to smooth out any fine lines and really energize any tired, stressed eyes. Now the first layer of gauze is going to go on your face from your lower lip down and onto your décolleté. And the next piece is going to go on from your nose up. So your mouth and your nose are perfectly clear for whichever one you feel more comfortable breathing out of. I'm going to bring it right over. Now, if at any time it feels too warm, you just let me know. And start on your forehead. Do some nice long strokes here to get the paraffin on. And it's starting to form a seal already, locking in all that moisture.
I am Paraffin Lady. One of the new superheroes.
And what might your special powers be?
I seal things. All manner of jars. Wow.
Peel the mask upwards. Feel it separating from your skin. And what we're going to do now is actually go the exact opposite in temperature. From the warmth, we're going to go nice and cool. And the reason we do that is the heat of the paraffin brings the blood right up to the skin's surface to pick up all the nutrients. And the cold compresses that we're going to put on now take the blood back down, so all those nutrients go right through all the layers of the skin.
Where are you keeping these, Nancy? Outside in the snow?
Ice. Right on ice, that's right. Onto your chin. Doing okay there?
Yeah.
Good.
Amazing. My skin feels so malleable. It doesn't feel that dry, crusty, obviously, that I had earlier.
That's right. No, you're totally hydrated. The effects of it will last a couple of days as well, so your skin will be really well nourished and conditioned.
Thank you.
You're very welcome.
Here it is, the question of the day. Say I'm going out on a date,
Right.
and I have a nasty set of pimples. What is the best way to get rid of them?
What is the best way to give them? A lot of hope and prayer and lots of good cover stick, and yeah, just cover them up if you can to the best you can. Sometimes it's best not to cover them up and just leave them and pretend they're not even there.
Right.
We have about 570 acres here and about 2 kilometers of trails.
So when people are tired of maybe being inside, they can certainly come outside. And
People tend to get a little spot out.
yeah,
And they do, a lot of our customers come just to get some fresh air.
yeah. Well, like I said, this is a great way to get some fresh air. Skiing through the Ontario countryside.
Yeah.
All right, well,
You ready to go?
uh-huh.
Okay.
We'll carry on. I think my objective is just to stay upright on this one. Oh, look, I think I'm getting the hang of this. Oh, fun.
How do I stop?
Are you okay? Okay, this is good. I'm good with this. What a great way to get some exercise. Whoa! Whoa! Okay. Gall is coming in the lead. She's coming in the lead. I think she's gonna do it. Her time, 54 minutes, 30 seconds to do a half a kilometer. Ladies and gentlemen, stunning. I think this is about as much exercise as I can take for the day. And actually a perfect day for this too. It's nice and warm. So how long are the trails back in there then? They
run for about 2 kilometers.
So I wouldn't get lost if I went down there. You wouldn't hear me yelling down there, hello?
No.
They all come back here.
Yeah, just like Rome.
What a great thing. Thank you so much, Mary Jo.
Well, thank you. It's a pleasure.
Inward and onward, hot chocolate.
Yes, let's go.
You know what this snow would be perfect for?
What's
Making a snowman. When making a snowman, it's important to remember that bigger is not always better. You have to use your creative muscle and might. So, and 1, 2, yes, and some hair. He's a punk snowman. And now he needs to be very happy because look, oh, look. Oh, stay. And 2 little eyes so he can see. Martha Stewart would be envious, I'm sure.
Are you pregnant? No. Menstruating? No. Lactating? No.
None of the above. This is Kathy. Kathy's asking me these questions because I'm going to have a mud bath. Not just a little bit of mud, but a whole bunch of mud. What would be the difference between having a mud bath and like a whirlpool bath?
The difference between the mud bath and the whirlpool is when you're in the whirlpool, your pores are still open, and when you're in the mud bath, the mud will slowly seep into your pores and close off all your pores except for those in your face, and you sweat out the toxins through your face.
I'm going to be sweating out the toxins through my face.
You are. You are.
All the potato chips all coming out my face. Here we go. Why did I think I would just sink right down? It's like it's like a big pillow. It's like being in a bath of chocolate pudding. It's very hot.
Here, we have a pillow behind you.
Thank you.
Okay. It's going to feel a little cool.
Okay.
It's going to feel a little cool.
Oh, that feels great. Thank you.
You're welcome. It takes a few minutes for you to get used to the idea you're not going anywhere.
Yeah, I did. As soon as I got in, I was like trying to tread the mud, which you don't need to do.
The more you move around, the warmer you'll get. You're laying in over $2,000 worth of mud. It's over 30,000 years old. It's about 105 where you're laying. It's about 130 in the bottom.
Sitting in a vat of mud is actually more soothing than having someone slather it on you. It's more private, more thorough, and it's just more fun.
It's the kind of day you just want to sit on the couch and read.
Have a mud bath.
Spill your soup. Whoops. We ran out of tape, didn't we? Tell me we ran out of tape there. No. This is my hair now, and it's in desperate need of some deep conditioning. Luckily for me, Luann is the hair specialist here at the spa, and she's going to give me a deep conditioning hair and scalp treatment. Okay, Luann.
Hi.
Hi.
We're going to start actually with a scalp massage, and I'm going to introduce you to 3 of our essential oils.
I think the first one.
Okay, you've actually chosen the calming composition, and the keynote in this is rose. It's very soothing. It's very moisturizing. What this treatment is going to do, the scalp massage, is obviously de-stressing. It's going to add moisture to your scalp and your hair, and it's going to help to remove any buildup of styling product that may be on your scalp. Okay, down there?
I'm great. Oh, it's so comfortable. I love getting my hair washed. Do you normally shampoo the hair twice after an oil treatment?
Actually, I always shampoo the hair twice for any treatment.
For any treatment?
Yes.
Why do you do that?
It's recommended that you always do 2 shampoos. We want to make sure that we get all the oils out that weren't absorbed into the hair.
Shampoo number 2.
And this is the conditioning treatment.
Aside from things like chlorine and maybe dyeing the hair or too much sun, is there anything else that people should try and avoid doing?
Well, just the elements can damage your hair, the wind, pollution. It's very important to take care of your hair and to have a regular regime.
This is gonna look good, isn't it?
It's attractive. It's very attractive. And we'll just put this towel on to hold your body heat in, which helps the conditioning treatment penetrate.
Okay. Tout fini?
Fini?
Ah, okay, it feels like hair. It doesn't feel like fun fur.
There you go.
Or straw. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Here's the chef. Why, how did you get in here?
Through the door.
This is Mark. He's the executive chef at St. Anne's, and he is going to help me, or teach me rather, how to cook a mushroom soup that you can do in your own kitchen, because here we are in a regular kitchen. It's not like an industrial-sized kitchen. So, take it away, Mark.
You want to start with what they call a mirepoix, just some chopped onions and celery. Show a nice easy technique for the onion. I've got the
Is there a way to cut an onion
root?
without crying?
Well, have long sleeves so you don't get the oils on your hands. And of course, a sharp knife. That way it doesn't rip the onion so much there's less oil. So the sharper the knife, the less of the volatile oils. We only need a little bit of onion for this. I've got some dried shiitake mushrooms, which these are fresh counterparts. Dried porcini mushrooms, and then a dried black chanterelle.
How do you know a mushroom is non-poisonous?
What I would do is get a good book and go by what it says.
Pick them and then feed them to your neighbor.
Depending on how much you like your neighbor, that could be a good option. With the oyster mushrooms, what I like to do, they naturally strip, so I just
They're
like
beautiful, aren't they?
nice mushroom, good texture, not a lot of flavor like, say, with the shiitake.
Right.
It doesn't stick at all. It's hot enough. Now you can see the onion's just starting to color a little bit. So what I'm going to do is take some of these mushrooms, get them in there, and this moisture should help cool it down even further. The liquid here from the mushrooms has lots and lots of flavor in it, but the mushrooms also have lots and lots of dirt. You can see there's still some grit left behind here. That'll go through, and I have a little bit of pre-cooked rice. We'll put this in.
What kind of rice is that?
This one here is wahani rice. It's a hybrid of basmati. And I like to use either basmati or the wahani rice in the soup because it gives a nutty taste.
It's nutty. It's very good.
It's a crazy rice.
Wow, this is a crazy recipe.
Put in a little salt and pepper, let it simmer.
The soy milk?
Put that in.
And what about a cup, 2 cups, just enough to cover the mushrooms?
Well, this is something you'll have a little bit of leeway to play with. If you want to make more, add more rice. It'll add more thickening.
Ah.
I like to just puree it and leave everything in. But if you want it to be smoother, a little bit more elegant, you can strain it. So you can strain it back through the sieve,
okay.
and that'll give it a nice silky texture then.
Take out all the nuggets.
Usually when you use fresh herbs, you like to add them right at the end.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah. Thank you so much. That is really good and very creamy. Mark, you're a fun guy. Get it? Being a fun guy? Koster. Perfect thing for a cold day. Yeah, worked out really well. It's so creamy. Way to go.
St. Anne's Spa is like a weekend at Grandma's house. It's not too far from the city, so trips can be made often, but it's far enough to leave the stress of the city behind. It's comfortable and the people are friendly. The food is home-cooked and the treatments are definitely relaxing. St. Anne's Spa reminds you of how important it is to take time out for yourself. I think my grandma would agree.
Robert Lee Blaffer of a wealthy Houston, Texas oil family marries Sarah. Oh! Sarah Blaffer had studied in Quebec at St. Anne de... Hi, okay. She purchased the property and built this building with her own hands, and that's what's amazing about that story.